Hey y'all, my name is Gal Sal and we're back in the Stanley Parable. I want to say a quick thank you to everybody who has made suggestions and about the achievements and all the cool things to do in the game. I really appreciate it. Shout out to everybody. And I just realized that I had saving the game disabled. And I didn't even know that that was a thing, so I've been starting over and I feel like such a freaking goof. Anyway, Stanley Parable. Let's get right into it. We're gonna go to the lift, I think. Just have to remember how to get there. Don't remember how to get there.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Perhaps.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, did he now?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Can we go in here? No, I don't have a key card. Alright, somebody said that there were more endings on this one. Oh, I wonder if I have to get over there somehow. But how do I get over there? Do I just like...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Yes.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, God. Every freaking time. It doesn't matter how many times. This narrator is so damn condescending. It makes me
All
chuckle.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. Oh, God, no. Not going to the meeting room, Mr. Narrator. Where the hell am I at? Where did I go?
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I don't want to admire the employee lounge. I want to go on that lift and get on that balcony.
But eager to get
How
back
many
to
times
business,
is it going to take for me
Stanley
to do that?
took the first open door on his left.
Again, no.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Yes.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh, God, how many times am I going to have to do
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to do it.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really?
No, what?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I almost had it.
Good job, Stanley.
I'm gonna get
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Well, they know I'm very powerful. Thank you.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries?
What?
Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time. When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
you are
and Stanley
so far
knew it perfectly
behind.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
See what I mean? He's so condescending.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. This... What?
God dang it.
Really? But in his eagerness to prove that
way
he is in
again.
control of the story, Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Why am I feeling butterflies?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story is... What? Really?
There we are.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
Where do I
for
go?
others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to
did
you?
it!
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me
Right.
prove that I'm on your side.
Right.
Give me a chance.
Right. Whoa, hey, this is new. This is new. I'm excited. What we gonna find? What is this? Warning, do not stand on this side of the fence. That looks like a mosh pit fence. Ooh. Can we go in here? Nope.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ooh. Oh, you all should know by now that I'm a rebellious kind of gal. I'm not going through that red door. Nope, not even if there's a cool dolly over there.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Excuse me, Mr. Narrator. I'm going through the blue door. Blue's my favorite color. Thank you.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Oh, geez.
Stanley walked through the red door.
So there's the blue
All right,
door.
fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Oh, thank you, sir. What the hell?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Ew.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Oh.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what.
Food?
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What the hell? What? Wait a minute. Wait, what is this? I want to go into this orange room here.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
Please
Would you
do.
say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Please rate your experience on a scale of 1 to 5. But you haven't even given me, like, is the 1 the good or is the 5 the good? Because it is different depending upon, what the people are seeking. I gave it a 4. It's not quite a 5. I give it a 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark.
Okay.
But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Should I go back in the... Wait, what is this? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard? There's a worldwide leaderboard? Wow. Hey, that's pretty cool. 21.3%. This is you. You're ranked last out of almost. Your friends list is empty. Don't remind me that I'm forever alone. I hate you, narrator. This is your superior. A dead rat is offline. A dead rat is objectively ranked. Oh, God. This is terrible. And also really fucking hilarious. Okay. Okay. Nope. Good old Neil. I like that. Okay. Let's just, should I go through here again? Do I want to go through there? I don't think I want to chance that. So let me do this.
Now, would you say
Whoa.
that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again,
No.
honest answers, please.
No, you basically told me I was last and had no friends to talk about it with. You frickin' jackass.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
What?
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh, God. What have I done? What the hell?
The baby
This is
crawls
the baby
left
ending.
towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Oh.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Oh,
I
God.
think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm not playing this for 4 hours.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I don't know.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. I did it. I got the baby thing. What the hell?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley.
Oh my God.
Will it ever
It's
be enough?
Minecraft.
Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Where? Oh my God.
This
is...
will go
I can't tell.
here. No, here. And then...
You're building a really shitty house, narrator. With dirt.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Oh my God,
but you've
I'm
only
so much
seen
I'm
it from
crying.
the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Oh.
Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh my God, what are we doing? Like for real? Like, I love Minecraft music. It's so soothing and what the heck? Oh, I love this. Makes me want to open up my Minecraft
Oh
launcher.
my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. And you have to watch out for skellies and zombos.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind.
Oh.
I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
Did you hear Spidey?
Okay, new game.
I did hear Spidey. Oh my gosh, I love this game so much, y'all. I can't even believe this. Oh, I've never laughed so hard, except for a Goose Game. This is incredible.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
I don't know what this
You,
game
trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be?
Stuff
I
over.
can't figure it out. Okay,
Hell yeah.
now I'm curious.
What can I do with the
Let's
toilet?
go find out what the hell this is.
I agree. What is this? Like some kind of cryogenic chamber? Get me out of here. All I'm doing is nothing. Ew, look at the toilet. It's so gross. What am I doing in here? Why is this stuck on 159? Temperature? Wait, did I just get outside of that room somehow? How did that happen? That was kind of weird. That was kind of really weird. I don't know where I'm at. I'm sure somebody recognizes this, but I have no idea where I am. What the heck?
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley.
I don't have the brain matter for critical thinking right now. Oh, jeez. How do I move this?
Genius.
Okay, now where do I go?
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect...
Whoa! Whoa! Where am I? That guy was being a real jerk. Making me feel bad and stuff. Filing cabinets. Work in progress. This is cool. This is cool. I don't know where I'm going. But I keep going somewhere. Ooh, radiator. I keep falling through things. What is this? Where am I going? I do not understand. I guess I'll just go this way. Why is there a light over here? Wait, what is this? What is that? I don't know, but I probably can't go in there. Nope. This is kind of suspicious. Hey, look, it's my office. What the heck? Okay, what do I do in here, though? Okay, so then I guess I go back out? Oh, these doors are like bolted shut. Whoa, hey, hello.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. I mean, okay, narrator. There we go. What was all that? How did this turn into like an existential thing? Okay. Moving on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna go back on that crane. Are you kidding me? I think I'm out of this something.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
All right.
Stanley walked through the red door.
I'll do the red door this time.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Really?
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Oh.
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Why?
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Just going in circles. Really?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Whoa.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think
I love the
feel
music.
happy. I actually feel happy.
Wow. I like that. I really like that. No, seriously, I really like this. It's so pretty. Blue and green's my favorite colors. Especially together. Wow. This is so cool. Okay, I really like this game, y'all. Look at this. I want to go look. Wow. Wow, that looks like space. Looks like green nebula. Nebulae, whatever the proper term is. That's really pretty. It also looks like noxious gas. That's really cool. I really like this. I like the ambience. The lighting, colors. It looks like stars. Oh no, don't go away! Don't go away! What's this? Oh, that looks like love. That's what love looks like. Oh, I really like this. Oh, I feel happy too. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. This is really, really nice. Wow. I really like this. Wow, that's cool. Oh, look, they're like bouncing from one to the other. Connecting, disconnecting, adjoining, disjoining, whatever the word is. Just making up words now. I'm fully entranced here. What's going on? Are we gonna get more colors? More shapes? More stuff? More stars? Come on, what is this? No, you can't be done yet. You can't be done yet because I'm super happy. What's going on? Or are we done? I think we're done. Wait a minute. No, it's coming back. Oh, it's coming back. Oh, I love it. Oh my god, I love it so much. I love it. I could get stuck here all day, but I can't. Okay, so let's go on. Oh, wow. Thank you, Stanley Parable. You really made my day. Thank you for watching this silly nonsense. You made my day too.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Sorry, we gotta keep it moving, narrator.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I'm not gonna die or hurt myself.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh gosh, he's really tugging at my heartstrings.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I'm really sorry, narrator. I don't want to do this to you. You've left me no choice. I love you.
No! Oh,
But I didn't die.
thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Yeah, sure, let's go. Look at all the drywall and mud. But what do we do here? How long does this go on?
This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
I did stop moving. And I watched all the pretty colors and things changing. I mean, I can't just stop moving. I have to look at everything. I want to have this input. This input is doing wonderful things for the dopamine levels in my brain. Are y'all enjoying this? Like, nobody told me that this part was here, and this is absolutely fantabulous. And there's a new word for you. Boys and girls and everyone. There's a word for you. Fantabulous. Okay, but for real, I gotta go. Like, we have to get out of here.
Stanley, go back.
No.
There's nothing good that can come from this.
No. I gotta do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
No. No, what do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Nothing. I can't be convinced. I'm pretty hard-headed, if you haven't noticed.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
Nope.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
That has nothing to
Am
do
I
with your
reading the
happiness.
situation correctly?
I just want to move forward.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
He sounds resolute. Just like me.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Sorry,
I'm going
narrator.
back.
Sorry, narrator. All right. Well, I don't really know if I can top that for right now. So right now, I think I'm gonna cut it off here. I rather enjoyed this. All right. So, thank you all so much for watching. This is Stanley Parable. I got the baby ending, which I didn't have to do for 4 hours. Yes. And the really awesome, like, spacey, trippy, cool one. I could stay there for a while. I'm not even gonna lie. I appreciate you hanging out with me today and watching my video, and I appreciate everybody who's been, interacting with me. I want y'all to know that I love you and I appreciate you, and you matter and you are important. And I hope that you'll stick around and maybe consider sharing my content with people that you think would enjoy it as well. And yeah, that's it. So my name's Gal Sal, and this has been the Stanley Parable. All right, until next time, y'all. Bye.